Monty Hall? No, it wasn't Monty Hall. Monty Hall never said big shoe. Burt Lancaster? No. I'm just going to come up with all sorts of really old people from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Until I come up with who this was. Let's see here. Really big shoe. Ed Sullivan, that's it. It's funny because I typed in really big shoe, and the first Google or the first Bing result was Ed Sullivan. And then the next one was large size shoes and big shoes for men at 2 big feet. So that's always fun. And then there's a video underneath for something that's going to be at the Shamrock in Wichita. What? Somebody called a really big shoe. Okay. Well, as I was saying, but before we got back on the air here, I was making a chit chat and side conversation with Jeffrey and his crown. And it doesn't look like some BS crown. It looks like something you legitimately bought at, like, you went and found a... It's not some nonsense thing. It's like you went to a Halloween store and found it.
I'm going to tell you real quick. I went to Burger King.
Oh, you went to Burger King. Oh, my God.
This is for you, my friend.
It's art.
Yeah,
look at that. Not to be confused with
Why pay
anybody named Art.
Why pay any money? Just go to some
Just, there you go.
filmmaking.
You're the king of filming. Yes, I do. And/or king of comedy. Yeah. So, you know, there is a lot of people that are on the Jiggy train. You know, I like to always joke that there are more people on the Jiggy train than there are fans of me. I also like to joke that there are so many people on the Jiggy train they have ran out of seats and people are now holding the handrails in the middle of the bus. So it's just kind of the thing. It's the way it is. But this segues into our little update on Mr. Jason Klein, the biggest star in the business, as we all know. He is the guy who I was going to be fighting in Oklahoma, of all places, in April or May, somewhere in, what the hell was this? It was like Roughneck, Oklahoma or something? I don't know. Something weird. Some weird place. And I was supposed to be fighting in Oklahoma, and the fight didn't happen because I didn't show up. That's part of the problem. The fight didn't happen because I wasn't there. I didn't show up. I wasn't going to be there. And so he gets a hold of me, and he starts in with his shenanigans, and oh my God, and he's going to kick my ass and all these things. And I'm like, well, that's cool. You're going to kick my ass. You can't kick my ass if I don't show up for the fight. That's how this works. But like I said, there are more. The moral of this story is there are more people on the Jiggy train than there are people on the I like Jiggy train. So we will continue into our next segment. We are going to take a break. Our guests have arrived, and so we are going to get away from me talking about things that don't matter to talking about music and everything else. So we are going to take a time out. When we come back, we have got more.
The jig is a jag. Well, the jig, jig, jig. The jig is a jag. Well, the jig, jig, jig. The jig is a jag. Jig, 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 jag, jag, jiggy, jag, 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 a jiggy, jiggy, jag, jag, jiggy, jag, 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 jig, 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 jig.
Necessary and elementary.
The #1 program dominating the internet talk show scene, the Jiggy Jaguar Show.
Attention, this is a public notice from Citizens Disability. If you are one of the millions of Americans who are disabled and unable to work, you may be entitled to disability benefits from Social Security. Receiving benefits is your right if you suffer from a physical or mental disability. Whether you're applying for the first time or you've already been denied, Citizens Disability can help. You'll be given an advocate who will evaluate your situation, handle your application, and deal with Social Security. Best of all, there is no fee until you receive your benefits. We only get paid if you win your case. To get started with your free no-obligation consultation, call 800-504-1639. That's 800-504-1639. There are a vast number of conditions that can make you eligible for disability benefits, many that you may not be aware of. So if you're disabled and unable to work, call Citizens Disability today. Again, that's 800-504-1639. 800-504-1639. That's Citizens Disability. 800-504-1639.
Attention type 2 diabetics. If you or a loved one has taken Invokana, Invokamet, or Invokamet XR or other inhibitors for type 2 diabetes and suffered amputation of the toes, feet, or legs, you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. The FDA has warned that Invokana, Invokamet, or Invokamet XR and other inhibitors for type 2 diabetes cause an increased role in amputations of the toes, feet, and legs. If you or a loved one has taken Invokana, Invokamet, or Invokamet XR or other inhibitors for type 2 diabetes and suffered amputation of the toes, feet, or legs, you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Act now. Time is limited to file a claim. For a free consultation and free information, call Injury Help Desk at 800-475-4915. That's 800-475-4915. Again, 800-475-4915. Call now. This is an advertisement. Paid non-attorney spokesperson. www.injuryhelpdesk.com is responsible for this advertisement. Principal office, Las Vegas, Nevada.
You're listening to the Jiggy Jaguar Experience.
If your credit card bills have gotten out of hand, call Consolidated Credit now. They can consolidate your debts, reduce your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. Call Consolidated Credit now. 800-404-0907. 800-404-0907. That's 800-404-0907. Consolidated Credit Counseling Services Incorporated. 5701 West Sunrise Boulevard, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. 33313, not a loan company. Licensed by the New York Department of Financial Services and by the Vermont Department of Financial Regulation. Maryland DM 19. Oregon DM 80031. Licensed by Virginia State Corporation Commission DC 32.
Are you worried about your mom or dad living alone in their house? Hi, I'm Joan London. Listen, I know how difficult it is to find senior care for someone you love. That's why I recommend a free service called A Place for Mom. They are the nation's largest senior living referral service. Call A Place for Mom today.
To receive free information on senior living communities in your area, call A Place for Mom at 1-800-809-5785.
A Place for Mom offers free one-on-one advice from local advisors and a personalized list of senior living communities you can visit. If you have questions about senior care for your mom or dad, there's a place for answers, A Place for Mom.
Call A Place for Mom in the next 10 minutes to get your free ebook on financing senior care, as well as free information on senior living communities in your area. Call 1-800-809-5785. That's 1-800-809-5785.
Welcome back to our big broadcast. We are coast to coast and boulder to boulder on iHeartRadio. AM/FM, 247.com, TuneIn, iTunes, and of course TalkShoe.com, iHeartRadio today. 50-plus AM/FM stations across the country and around the world. Thanks for joining us. Our app is available, JiggyJaguar.com. That's Jiggy. JAGUAR.com. Check it out today. We have got a brand new marketing partner we want to tell you about today here at Transmedia Worldwide. A young man from Morocco, married to an American advertising